welcome to the Captain's video weblog. I'm currently recording through the YouTube app, so I don't really know how storage works. So this should not be very long, mainly because I only have around 950 megabytes of storage on my internal on the phone, and I cannot change the place where it's where the video is saved. If it's saved, it could be not saved locally. I don't know how that works. Anyway, we are Thursday, January the 21st, I think, 2016. And there's something I had not a lot to talk about, because really today I did close to nothing, to be completely honest, because I had something to do in the morning, except I slept through it. So I basically woke up at 4 in the afternoon, which is really close to the evening when we're talking about winter. But let's not talk about that. I was, scrapping at things to talk about. Maybe the fact that we are on the 21st of January and still nothing more than announcements about the transfer market for the team I root for, which is kinda, I'm not really feeling well about this. But anyway, and I'm really not feeling well because one of the players people were talking about him, the club where he's playing says, yeah, we're not doing to make a loan, we want to sell him for 9 million euros. And then there's been an offer from, apparently West Ham United are working on a 25 million euros offer for Michy Batshuayi, which would be a very bad thing to do, considering it seriously. It would be a very bad thing to do for the president of the club, because he's our only center forward, and this whole transfer market was supposed to be about finding another center forward. And since we're 10 days before the closure of this window and nothing has been done, I'm really wondering whether maybe there's they didn't think about anything before, or maybe all negotiations fell through before it really opened. I don't know, but anyway, it's kind of worrying. And it's not the win at Montpellier, despite being at home, that is gonna make anything good for the club. So anyway, one thing I really wanted to talk about is something that I noticed when going to make some grocery shopping, because that's the thing I do most. There's this ad for a charity where people say, there's a woman who says, I don't give money for the poor to save the planet, or for whatever else that was. I give to the three of them at the same time. And I'm like, alright, for the poor, okay. I mean, you're basically giving to organizations who might give some to the poor. The only ones who I can think of who are giving all of the money towards helping the poor is the Resto du Cœur, because it's been founded by a comic who knew what it was to be poor. So yeah, and saving the planet, I don't like when people say saving the planet, because the planet doesn't really need to be saved. Everything that we do to the planet as humans, it's going to be cancelled out at any rate by kind of a hard reset. That's kind of what the planet always does, whether through a gigantic extinction, like what's happening now, or basically everything else that happened to the history of the planet. It found a way. Nature finds a way. Saving the planet, in this case, it's a very human-centric view. It's basically doing so that our kids and their kids and the kids of our kids might live in the same conditions, or conditions where they're still able to live kind of like us. And it's not really a luxury to say, oh, kind of like us, because we're living on conditions that are already not very good. And like, it's not saving the planet. It's basically, well, I mean, we're giving ourselves time until we can properly say, well, fuck that shit, because we are like, there's maybe one generation that will be born in space, but we're definitely going to another planet, and we'll pollute the hell out of it. And that's kind of shitty. Like, that's not good. That's not a good overview. Saving the planet, it's a good cause, but it shouldn't be saving the planet in our interest. It should be making it so that, well, the planet doesn't need to be so forceful to, keep its balance, or do something that will. It shouldn't be something like, well, in 100 years we're not going to increase by 1.5. We're only going to increase by 1.5 degrees Celsius, so that our children can still live. It should be about that. I mean, of course, people who are living on the islands of the Pacific who are endangered should be a matter of concern. But maybe we should work on something to, to welcome them to places where they won't be in danger soon. Because obviously their ancestors and all, they've been living there for hundreds of thousands of years. But right now it's not really something that they can do anymore. But yeah, the planet is doing. It's not. I'm not saying that it's doing fine, but it will work, whether it's in conjunction with us or at our expense. It will find a way to make it work. And saying saving the planet as in like, oh, that's very humanitarian. It's really thinking about just the humans, not thinking about, the animals or something like that. And that's kind of sad. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow, and goodbye. Oh yes, tomorrow it will be from home. Saturday might be really early because there's something important apparently, I think, in the afternoon. Might be next week, but I don't know. I'm staying at my parents' home for like maybe a good part of the whole weekend, and maybe a good part of the week, because I have nothing to do until Friday, maybe morning, maybe evening. I don't know. So anyway, bye bye. I really hope this is saving on the SD card, not the internal storage, because that's not good. We'll see.